kosher, along with our adult choir. Guest speaker will be Robert Ho from the Veterans for the Common Good. If you've never attended a service with for the common good, you'll enjoy this one. Also in January, we'll be welcoming our scholar in residence, which will be Reb Simcha Raphael on the 20th, and honor our 2016 Congregants of the Year on the 27th. Watch your emails for further developments. Good Shabbos and Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah.
So Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to be pulling double duty. Cheryl is otherwise engaged. And so bear with me because, as you know, I usually do the singing and she does the rabbiing. And so bear with me. Be kind. So please turn to, we're going to start with Hanukkah songs. So I'm going to invite, if you're in the junior choir, then you guys can come up here. All right. And we're going to sing a very, very special song. And it is one that was written that you only will hear here because it was written by one of our congregants, Mara Lieberman. And she wrote it as she was trying to get everybody together to come light the candles. She just sat down at the piano. She kind of gave up, and she wrote this song just like that.
In like 5 minutes.
In like 5 minutes. I don't know if it was 5 minutes, but she just sat down and wrote it, and it's become one of our favorites. So the Miracle of Hanukkah, you'll only hear it here. Oh, and I just wanted to introduce Emily Seaman. She's my junior cantor for tonight, and we have Maggie and Atara.
Light the lights, watch them glow. It's the time for miracles. It's the time for young and old to rejoice. For 8 days, it's the time for Hanukkah. Frying sweets, spinning dreidels. It's a way we celebrate. Come with us to light the candles. Watch them glow, for 8 days, It's a miracle of Hanukkah. Repeat. Watch them glow, for 8 days, It's a miracle of Hanukkah.
Beautiful girls. Don't you wish you could just sit down and write something like that?
Yes. I can. I already did.
Oh, you already did? Okay. All right.
It's a very sin.
Oh, Hanukkah. If you know it, please join in with us.
Oh, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Straight on to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
And the next one, I was going to take the mic anyway. If we have anybody in here who would like to come up and spin, we're going to do Sevivon, Sov. And girls, if he wants to, he can. And Sov literally means spin, spin, spin. Now, when the youth choir Kochavim travels to the nursing homes, we sing it probably 4 or 5 times, and we get faster and faster and faster, and it's one of the favorites. So we're going to do it a couple of times. Ready? Sevivon, sov, 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 Hanukkah, Churak Tov, Hanukkah, Churak Tov, Sevivon, sov, 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 Chag Simcha, Hula'am, Nes Gadol, Hayasham, Nes Gadol, Hayasham, Chag Simcha, Hula'am. A little faster, girls? All right. Ready? One. Sevivon, sov, 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 Chanukah, Churak Tov, Chanukah, Churak Tov, Sevivon, sov, 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 Chag Simcha, Hula'am, Nes Gadol Hayasham, Nes Gadol Hayasham, Chag Simcha, Hula'am. One last time faster. Can you play it faster, Ricky? Can you spin faster, girls? All right, let's do it. Oh, good. We have somebody else joining us. Kale, you want to come up? Last chance. Okay, ready? Sevivon, sov, 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 Chanukah, Churak Tov, Chanukah, Churak Tov, Sevivon, sov, 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 Chag Simcha, Hula'am, Nes Gadol Hayasham, Nes Gadol Hayasham, Chag Simcha, Hula'am. Thank you. All right, ladies, go have a seat. All right, so I'd like to call up Marilyn, Carolyn, and Sally, Emily's grandma, who is just so amazing. She brings her to everything, and Emily is participating in 3 or 4 different Hanukkah things representing our choir, so we thank her. Come on up. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Shabbat. Good Shabbos. Please turn to page 124 and read with me responsively on the bottom. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May the doors,
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May the synagogue be for all who enter the doorway to a richer, more meaningful life.
Good. Please turn to page 138, and Emily and I are going to do a special Lechadodi. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Adonai Echad Ushemo Echad L'Shemo Tiferet V'Liteilah L'Chadoti Likrot Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabela Mikdash Melech Yir Melucha Kumitei Mitoch Hafecha Rav Lach Shevet Ve'emek Chabacha Ve'hu Yachamo Alayichem La Lechadodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabela. Please rise and face the back of the sanctuary to welcome the Sabbath bride. Bohi v'shalom ateret bala Kam besimcha uvetzachalach Toch emunei am segula Boi hala Boi hala Lechadodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Please be seated and join us in Shalom Aleichem on page 142. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachim l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi-Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Page 144, Yit Gadol. Excuse me. Yit Gadol v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'almadi Rachirutei V'yamlich Malchutei B'chayechanu V'yomecha U'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Bagala Bagala Uvizman Kariv Veimeru Amen Heishmei Rama Mevura Le'olam U'al Me'omaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Dekudesha B'rechu Le'elah Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damira B'yamama please rise for the Baruchu on page 146. On page 149.
This is an order of change. Within we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over?
Baruch atah Adonai, Hamari Varavi. Ahavat Olam, Beit Israel, Amcha Avta, Torah Mitzvot, Tukimu Mishpatim, Otanu Limadeta. Alkein Adonai Eloheinu, B'shafeinu uvkumeinu, Nasiach bechukecha, V'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, U'b'mitzvotecha, le'olam ha'ed. Ki heim hayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negeh yomam v'layla. V'havat al saseh mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated and join us for the Ve'ahavta on page 154. Ve'ahavta
Et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha, uvechol meotecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher Anohi mitzavecha, hayom halevavecha, v'shinata levanecha, bedibarta bam, v'shivteha b'veiteha, uvlefteha baderech, ושכבך וקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, להיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, ליתן קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אדוני אלוהיהם אמת.
Please join me responsively reading on the bottom of page 157. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
Heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. In Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue work for the day the nations will be at place. We shall rejoice Israel, singing in the showers of the sea.
Mi hamoha ba'elim Adonai, mi hamoha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot. O sefele, mi hamoha ba'elim Adonai, mi hamoha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot. O sefele,
Page 161, please. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom. V'hamidenu shoreinu lechayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
Vishamru. And if anybody else knows, if you boys want to join us, that's fine too.
Nothing happened.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
One more time.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Beni,
ביני
uvein,
ובין
beni Yisrael, oti,
אותי
oti le'olam.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Kishishet, yamim,
ימים
עשה Adonai, את השמיים
את השמיים
ואת הארץ.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
וביום
וביום
השביעי
השביעי
שבת וינפש, שבת
שבת
וינפש.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Last time.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Beautiful. Please rise for the Amida. Whoops. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu,
Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor ve'anora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vechanei Hakol, Vezocher Hasei Avot Me'imaot, Umevi Geula Yivnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Uoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Yezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor min Olam Adonai, V'chayei Hakol, Atah Rav leHoshia,
Mashiv Harush Umorid Hagashem, Mechalkel Hayim Bechesed,
Mechayei Hakol berachamim rabim, Somek noflim verofech holim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem enumatov, Lishemei afar, Mihamocha ba'akemurot, Humidom elah.
V'ne'eman ata b'chakayo tako. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום. יהלה סלח, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. We'll take this time for silent prayer to page 178. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable unto thee, my rock, my rock. My God, my rock, my rock, and my Redeemer, O God, be acceptable unto thee, my rock and my Redeemer, O God. This time we're gonna be doing the Mishabera. If you have anyone that you would like to mention, please stand up and say their names, as many as you wish. When my eyes on the door. Okay. Please rise, and no one should be alone at this time, so please find someone. Oh. This is one that I've done before, but it's kind of new. Adonai yishlach lachem refuah shlema. Adonai yishlach lachem refuah shlema. Refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf, ve'omar amen. Refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf, ve'omar amen. Yalalai. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Refuat Hashlema, Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat Haguf, complete healing of the body, soul, and of spirit. Amen. So good evening. I'd like to start off, for those who don't know me, by saying that I'm a congregant who, like many of you, has no formal training in religious seminary, nor do I study Torah on a regular basis or in a formal setting such as our own Saturday morning study group and Minyan. Like all readers, I relate to what I'm reading based upon my personal background and experiences. After reading this coming week's Torah portion and doing a little research, I was struck by what I found as a parallel between the past and the present. However, what I garnered from this week's Torah portion is what I was receptive to, and my views do not necessarily reflect our Rabbi Cantor or other members of our congregation. I encourage you to read the Parsha yourselves to see what pearls of wisdom you may discover. So remember the good old days? You know, those days when you put your foot in your mouth and you were actually a little embarrassed and often even apologized for accidentally saying something inappropriate or perhaps which caused distress or embarrassment to yourselves or others. Well, those were the days, my friends. If you watch the news, you can't help but notice that rather than taking responsibility for words and actions, we can now spin those words and actions into something that is considered a positive, regardless of whom we hurt. Spin, however, seems to be simply a new word for an old trick. This week's Torah portion, Vayeshev, exposes the good, the bad, and the ugly of spin. In Dr. Ellen Umansky's Dvar Torah for Vayeshev, she writes, this portion introduces what she calls the Joseph saga. And it starts out with Joseph literally spinning tales about his brothers, in which some commentators have interpreted as Joseph vying to be the favored son in his father's eyes. Additionally, he interpreted his own dreams and spins their meaning using his gift to boast about his superiority rather than to humbly foretell the future. Luckily, as in most good sagas, the hero evolves through a series of fortunate and unfortunate events. Many of you are already familiar with Joseph's story, but please indulge me as I recount it as a fortunately and unfortunately story. I can't help it, I'm a teacher, and I'm an English teacher. So some of the kids are probably familiar with fortunate and unfortunate. I thought about it, though, and this isn't in what I was reading. I thought about it on my way here, though, and I realized that this is also a cause and effect story. Bear with me, as the sequence of events, the cause and effect, as it develops, it not only relates to Joseph, but also to modern times. Fortunately, for Joseph anyway. Jacob did find favor in Joseph and treated him as the favored, most loved son. He even gave him a beautiful coat of many colors so that Joseph definitely stood out among his brothers. Unfortunately for Joseph, that was the last straw. They'd had enough of his egotistical, conniving ways, and as soon as the opportunity arose, they decided to kill him. Fortunately, Reuben, the eldest, convinced the brothers to throw Joseph into a pit to die, while he secretly planned on returning later to save Joseph. Unfortunately, while Reuben was gone, Judah convinced their brothers to take Joseph out of the pit and sell him to a caravan of traveling Ishmaelites so that his blood would not be on their hands. Fortunately, the Ishmaelites took Joseph to Egypt and sold him to Potiphar, Pharaoh's chief steward, who took a liking to Joseph and made Joseph his personal attendant, placing in his hands all that he owned. Unfortunately, Potiphar's wife also took a liking to Joseph, and when he refused her advances, she accused him of assaulting her, which landed him in prison. Fortunately, and this is according to Lvcnt, for the first time, the biblical text describes God as being with Joseph, and presumably it is God's constant presence that gives Joseph a maturity and sense of humility that previously he did not possess. Unfortunately, at some point while Joseph was in prison, Pharaoh became angry with his chief butler and the chief baker, and they were sent to prison. Fortunately, they were assigned to Joseph, who by then had been given a position of authority, so they had Joseph to turn to for interpretation when they both had disturbing dreams on the same night. And here is finally the moment when Joseph's spin changes. For before he interprets, he first says, "Surely interpretations are in God's domain, but go ahead and tell them to me." And when they tell him their dreams, he interprets them truthfully, and it turns out accurately, with the arrogance of the past gone. Unfortunately, the butler who had been freed as foretold by Joseph's interpretation forgets his promise to mention Joseph to the Pharaoh. Fortunately, when Pharaoh has the dream of the 7 thin cows eating the 7 healthy cows, the butler finally remembers Joseph, who indeed was able to interpret Pharaoh's dream accurately. The rest of this story is another parsha for another week. But this is the parsha that leads up to the brothers going to Egypt, looking for food, eventually moving their families to Egypt, and ultimately to the great Exodus. But for now, let's return to the present. Lvcnt states that the text's description of Joseph as a youth, Na'ar, is apt, both biologically and emotionally. And she quotes Aviva Zornberg, who wrote, "Joseph behaves with the narcissism of youth, with a dangerous unawareness of the inner worlds of others." Our own Gunther Plaut, the author of the Torah, a Modern Commentary, which we use in our congregation, describes it as Joseph's youthful extravagance. Lvcnt goes on to say that Joseph's early use of his gift to interpret dreams is similarly immature. The ways in which he describes their content reveals an egotist who is indifferent to the feeling of others, making the young Joseph a difficult figure to admire. Leon Cass writes, "Self-centered, immature, and at times mean-spirited, Joseph does not display sufficient leadership qualities at the beginning of the portion. It is only later, after experiencing the negative consequences of his words and actions towards his brothers, and opening himself up to God's presence when in prison, using his gift as an interpreter of dreams, not to uninvitingly boast about his superiority, but to thoughtfully and honestly help others learn about their future, that Joseph begins to show himself worthy of becoming a leader." Without choice, we all grow biologically, but it is a choice to allow ourselves to be open to grow emotionally and ethically. For Joseph, this occurred with the passage of time and through God's guidance and kindness and constant presence when he was in prison. As Cass observes, in the text's initial portrait of him, Joseph stands out not for his wisdom regarding humans, but for his dreams. But by the end of the parsha, Joseph appears wiser. So here's my spin, what I gathered from this parsha. While some of us seem destined to be leaders and some followers, we are all Josephs. We start out life self-absorbed and, God willing, at some point attain a maturity and a sense of humility. Though it appears that Joseph's transformation occurred while he was in prison, I'm definitely not saying that one needs to go to prison in order to mature or develop the humbleness of a great leader. But most assuredly, great leaders do not display arrogance, nor do they spin their words. Compassionate leaders who are remembered with affection merit greatness by caring for others and participating in Tikkun Olam, repairing the world. As we enter 2017, may we and our leaders open our hearts and souls to God's presence and transform into persons worthy of admiration through kind deeds and Tikkun Olam. May we all engage in honest and thoughtful conversations which will not require spinning in their aftermath. Then, as Joseph, will we begin to show ourselves worthy of becoming great leaders. Shabbat Shalom. Please turn to page 586. Please rise for the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latekeru la'leotzer breishi, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot hadama, shelo samchalkenu kachem, megor aleinu kechol hamona, vanachnu korim, u'mishtahabim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. V'ne'emar v'chaya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Please be seated. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, and those who have died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts. Robert Watman, Gail Seltzer, Edward Dolly, Anna Green, Brian Polovina, Mike Ensign, Mariel Stevens, and Florence Lazar. The Yurtzites, Erwin Appel, Sam Blatstein, Rose Bumbaca, Samuel Bumbaca, Julius Carmosin, Vincent Cavaretta, Eli Cohen, Leonard Gersh Cohen, Alan Dunaski, Ruth Falk, Nina Flom, Edmund Frank, Joseph Genovitz, Eric Glickhouse, Sarah Goldstein, Isidore Grau, Harold Israel, Ruth Jacobson, Thelma Kaplan, Roz Katz, Rachel Kinsler, Sandra Lax, Anne Levine, Robert Levy, Rose Molaski, Mina Myers, Ann Reichlin, Julian Neil Rounds, Dennis Sabbath, Jack Martin Schneider, Toby Schulman, Aaron Seltzer, William Server, Max Scholkoff, Ethel Silverstein, Jackie Smith, Rose Stahl, Craig Stoller, Sydney Tabak, Betty Ratner Trubenbach, Alan Unger, Annette Waterman, Dean Webb, Gertrude Well, Ray Winnick, and Lillian Zwern. If I have mispronounced a name, or if you have others that you wish to remember at this time, please stand up and let me know. I'm sorry. Did you want to say something, Atara? Okay. Okay. please rise on page 598 and join me in the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divrach Kirute v'yamlich Malchute B'chayechon uvyomechon v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'gala v'zman kari v'imru Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam U'amei Almaya Yit Barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei Kedusha B'rechu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tuj bechata v'nechemata dami ran be'alma v'yimru Amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. May their memories be for a blessing. And I would like to add those lost in Berlin. Please be seated. So we are now at the Kiddush and Motzi. I think somebody's already had a little bit too much wine. He passed out here. Poor Meyer. If you have a birthday in December or an anniversary in December, or if you're in our religious school, please come up. If you are, yes, do we have anybody visiting from another state, another congregation? Please come up. It was my birthday too. Yeah. If you are in our religious school, please come up. If you are Maxine, please come up. Come on up. No?
Is it apple juice? Is it apple juice?
What it is. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim.
What is this?
Nasty.
I'm good.
Oh. I think they have they left the silver cleaner in it.
I'm good.
Not a good taste.
I'm still in the markets.
And the challah will be out on the table. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon, good appetite. At this time, I'd like to thank our candle lighters and Dell for being our Bima guest. There'll be an oneg in the lobby, and I believe Dell did the announcements before the service. I wish every one of you a happy, healthy New Year and a very happy Hanukkah starting tomorrow night. It's going to be what?
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Oh, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Okay. If you can say all that, good for you. So we're going to end with Oseh Shalom, a song of peace. And then please feel free to go on into the lobby for the oneg. Okay? 6:31. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom Aleinu v'al Yisrael. Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu v'al Yisrael. Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu v'al Yisrael. Last time, Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'yimeru. Amen. And one more thank you. Could not do this without Ricky. And I not only want to thank him for playing the piano and getting the music together for me and practicing with Emily and me, but I wanted to thank him for his guidance and his advice when I was writing my Devar Torah, because I get quite emotional. And I'm very emotional because I want to thank Emily Seaman, who's going to be magnificent when she finally has her bat mitzvah. Can you believe it? She's not had her bat mitzvah. So wow, you did great.
Thank you.
I think she'll be ready. Shabbat shalom. And thank you to Atara and Maggie.